My name's Stefan Ogilvie and I sell crystals and fossils at the wee Shire shop stall in the Rivergate Centre. It's been about 5 years now. It's been a great wee journey, so it has. Originally, I started in Clydebank in the shopping centre up there. I had my stall open up there for like a few months and then I managed to move the stall to Irvine and that's where we've been ever since. I try and fill their heads with as much fun knowledge as possible, so things like where the gemstones come from, what their different uses are, like spiritually, like when it comes to Reiki and all that sort of stuff. So it starts, how did I discover I had cancer? So basically I went for a bath, I found a lump on one of my testicles, and then I went to the doctors. They realised that it was something that wasn't quite normal, so they got me scanned and they realised it was cancer, so I had to go for surgery. I had a testicle removed, but that's alright because I've still got another one. But they thought they'd got it. And then a year later I had been re-diagnosed because they realised that it spread to my lymph nodes. So after that I had to go for chemotherapy, which I've recently finished, thank goodness, because it was horrible. And that's why I went on my recent journey to spread awareness, because I really would like to help anybody I can avoid what I've had to go through. If you can catch it a wee bit earlier than I did, then you don't need to go through things like chemotherapy. It's just a wee surgery and that's it, done. So the wee ducks is a fun thing we've started doing to spread awareness. So basically we're hiding wee ducks on the stall and then we give out like free crystals or something if they manage to find them. And it's a fun wee thing, and it's basically, it started because I contacted CM Ducks Facebook page about getting some ducks from them. They supply ducks for cancer awareness. Basically, they give you ducks to give out, and then you can take them on little journeys to help spread awareness about cancer. And I got some of those ducks, and I've been doing some posts like that as well. But the wee ducks on my stall is a wee thing to bring people to the stall, so then I can talk, obviously, selling crystals, obviously, run the business. But it's also to help spread awareness for that as well. I also got a wee personal duck made in purple, that was specifically to represent testicular cancer, which was the type of cancer that I have recently had to battle myself. So that's been really helping me. I took that on some trips to Edinburgh and stuff like that, and I've done posts, which has managed to reach like a massive amount of people, and I plan on doing more posts like that in the future to help spread awareness. I was super scared at first, I'm not going to lie. When the doctor turns around and tells you you've got cancer, it's bloody scary. Doesn't matter how many times he told you, because obviously I got told twice. The second time was just as scary as the first. It was just something you're not really prepared for, you know what I mean? You go to the doctors and you're just expecting them to just go, aye, everything's fine, on you go. But then they hit you with the bad news and you're just dreading it, and you're wondering what you're going to do in the future. So there's things like, how am I going to run my stall when I'm off getting chemotherapy for months? And well, I just kind of had to do it, so that's what I did. I ran the stall, but I did have my brother who helped me a lot. He ran the stall while I was in the hospital, receiving my treatment. He's got a heart of gold. There were some days when he was just doing it for free. It was amazing. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to keep the stall open. So when I first got diagnosed, they had me on the surgery table within a week, and then I was back out and in the house, and then after that they were scanning me every few months. And it was a year later they realised that it had came back, and then it was literally a week later after I had that conversation with the doctor that I was in getting my first session of chemotherapy. So when it comes to stuff like this, the doctors do move really fast, and I'm really grateful for that. The doctors, nurses, everybody that looked after me was amazing. There were a few side effects after my treatment. Fatigue being one of the biggest ones. That was, it just drained my energy. For the first few months I could hardly get out of bed. It was horrible. Then there was the sickness. That was that was the worst part of it, actually. It was being sick multiple times a day after I'd finished like my full session of chemotherapy. It made me sick to my bones, literally. It was horrible. But I managed to get over that eventually, and now I'm just left with a little bit of neuropathy, which is a numb feeling in your hands and feet. My hands have recovered considerably, but my feet are still quite tingly and numb feeling. Last night I was walking about with half a numb foot because it just went numb all of a sudden. Weird stuff like that happens after chemotherapy. But I'd rather be here, so I don't really mind those wee things. It was the struggle I went through. I never realised how hard just the treatment for cancer was. I mean, a lot of people think chemotherapy is just medicine that makes your hair fall out, but it's a lot more than that. It attacks every single cell in your body. So there's not a bit of you that's untouched by the chemotherapy. It's a grueling process. It's really, really, really hard. Well, I think it's important because for a normal person like myself, it is a lot more relatable. I'm literally your average guy. I stand in the street talking to people every day, all day. Like, that's my job. So I think it hits a lot harder at home when somebody you talk to every day is telling you stuff like this. I will be planning a few more future trips in the future. I want to go to as many places as possible to spread awareness with the wee duck. Right now, I don't get as much time after the stall at the minute though because I am a man down. Give a message to anybody that's watching. Yeah, I would like to say make sure if you're a guy, make sure that you check at least once a month. And if you find anything abnormal down there, get yourself to the doctors because it's better to be safe than sorry. And if you're a lady watching, make sure you say that to your guys.